Hello, Badfinger fans everywhere. My name is Keith James. There's no reason why you should know me, but you might know me because I organised the first ever British Badfinger convention in 2006, and from 1986 I've been producing publications on Pete and the Boys. I've done loads and loads of publications on them. I think I've done about 90 in all, off and on since 1986. I don't make any money. Any money I make goes back into researching and printing costs. But they've been quite popular over the years. And even Mike Gibbons once said that there was stuff that he read in my fanzines that he didn't even know he'd done. The first ever publication I did was the Badfinger File, which was an old style fanzine, very rough and ready, but with a great energy to it. And that ran from 1986 to 1991. From that point on, I decided that I would only really do Badfinger fanzines or Badfinger publications sort of every now and again when the muse took me. And it took me a few times. This is Better Days, which ran to 12 issues and was a step up on the Badfinger File, a little bit more quality and a little bit better produced. And I did 12 issues of that. And that's the first one ever to feature an article I'd written exclusively on the Calderstones, the first writing on the Calderstones, I believe, ever. But I may be wrong there. This is Its Span, just 52 pages in each publication. And that was really just, as it says in the subtitle, your 100 favourite Badfinger songs. And that was just a bit of research from Badfinger fans up and down the world, what were their favourite songs. There's a lot of articles in there that are exclusive articles as well. I also did 10 publications of a publication I called Timeless, and that was more sort of for rare, unseen, previously unseen Badfinger and Ivy's articles, and hence and things that had never been published before. So more of a coffee table thing. For those who don't recognise who that is, that's actually Pete's sister Irene. On each one of these, each cover, I do a member of Badfinger's family. And that was a lot of fun to put together as well. And they were, as I say, that ran to 10 copies. That's Pete's mother there. That's Pete's mother. So that was a lot of fun as well. I did 10 issues of that, and they're still available. There's also publications. I decided it was high time we did a specialist publication on Ron Llewellyn-Griffiths, the former bass player with Badfinger, who's one of the sweetest guys you could ever meet. And there's two photographs, one which I took and one which an Apple photographer took about 40 years before I took mine. And they're 20 pages in each, and they're a lot of fun. And it was good to give Ron some overdue credit for his time with Badfinger. Other publications I've done, well, this is the July the 8th, 1966, and that's a publication telling the story, illustrated story of the Ivy's first professional gig in Shrewsbury, England in 1966. Those Precious Times tells the story of the 1969 tour with Gene Pitney and the Ivies, and a lot of exclusive, previously unpublished information in there as well, and lots of stories from fans who actually saw the band live. Wander On Down the Road is another publication, 24 pages, telling the story of Badfinger's tour with in the UK with the band Man in 1974. Lots of great facts in there. This is Je T'adore, and it actually features 300 different artists over the years saying their thoughts on Pete and the Boys. It's one of my favourite publications, that is. It's absolutely heaving. Je T'adore. I love you. I adore you. This is Pete's Places, which I've updated recently. These are also available on PDF. Pete's Places tells the story of all the places Pete played in Wales over the years, and it's mostly text, but there's a few photographs in there as well. That's 28 pages, and a lot of fun to put that together. This is an issue called Follow Me Round. I did an issue called Shine On as well. And it's really just packed with the sort of a compilation of articles in that, 20 pages in that. And that leads me to Tommy. I wanted to do a publication on Tommy, but I didn't really know what to do. So this is just a publication celebrating Tommy's time living in Newhall. And there's lots of sort of photographs in that publication and little articles and updates, but it's mostly articles in that. New Ho, 28 pages in that. That's where that's where Tommy lived in 1972. And finally, on to my two favourite publications I've done. I've done other publications, but I just can't find them. I couldn't dig them out at the moment. And these are available on PDF as well, if you were interested. Kings in the Castle tells the full story of Badfinger's time at Clearwell Castle, and that's illustrated as well. And I did a lot of interviews in that. Actually went up to Clearwell to actually do the research there, and it was just great fun. And there's lots of illustrations and photos in that too. And finally, one of my favourite publications I did, which is Carry On, the full story of Badfinger and the Magic Christian project. And I spent a lot of time writing this, a little bit more time than I did with my other publications. Not that they were done quickly, because they weren't. I always take a lot of time. But I wanted this to work on a sort of a literature level. So I spent a lot of time writing that and researching that. And that was a lot of fun as well. Carry On, the story of Badfinger and the Magic Christian project. I've done about another 30 other fanzines and publications on the boys, and if you want more information, I will give it to you. Have a great day, Badfinger fans. God bless you. Bye.